Being part of this cast has been a very fulfilling experience. I think originally when I was cast I had a lot of apprehension. I had a lot of apprehension going into audition because I'm non-Māori, so I'm Samoan, and initially I thought it wasn't really my place to fulfill this role. But the more we've warmed into it, the more support we've had from Māori tautoko from outside, we've grown into the roles that we have. So I'm more comfortable now, but I'll never lose the sense of having to have the ultimate respect as a non-Māori for what I'm portraying, for what I'm holding in this space. I think first and foremost it's a very feminist story. It teaches us that there's generational trauma in families, and we can move past it if we can see the bigger picture, if we can learn from the past. Things develop in us, things move. And I think koro represents a really solid, hardy, past way of being. And him in particular, the movement he has through the story is trying to hold on to something that doesn't need to be held on to anymore. And Kahu being a girl in this lineage, and him accepting that is such a palpable and important story to be told, because it gives girls, young girls, reason to do anything they want, because they can, because there's no limitations except the ones that we put on each other and ourselves. So the main character that I play is Koro, and he's one of, I guess, three main characters in the play, and he's really important because he represents the past. He represents an old way of thinking, whereas Kahu represents the new way to be, or to think, and how those things can connect. And he's really rigid, he's a really hard man, and he's you hate him at first because he just seems sexist and ignorant, but he changes, and that's the important thing. The other character I play, her name is Maka, and she's pure comedy. She's an auntie, and she's just out the gate happy. She's always happy and in complete support of anything that Kahu does, and she's a joy to play. So the original story is fairly serious the whole way through. You know, Koro is a straight gun the entire way until he realizes when Kahu saves the whale, and that's kind of the original story, is designed to be a real hard lesson in breaking social norms. This play, being directed at children, has a lot of a lighter feeling. You take away a lot of the most gut-wrenching kind of death and the things that are tragic in the family, that bring them into the space of being broken in a way, and you give it a little bit of light, but you don't treat them like they're stupid because they can understand that the story is taking you through a journey of redemption and belief and understanding, community, and the kids feel every single moment. You know, you stand there and you hear them, you know, they hear you, they hear me as Koro say, girls can't do that, and they go, why? And we need to give them credit for being able to think like that, for being able to think for themselves and be critical about the play. And I think they do. I think it works.